One of the other important tasks connected to company admin or contractor admins is the necessity to manage the employment roster associated with your company. That process begins by looking at the My Company module here on the left-hand side. You can start by clicking on Current Employees. Now, the system will show you all of the current employees that belong to your company, this being the title of your company. So it's going to show you all of the current employees, and there are a couple of actions that you can perform. One of them is to add a new employee to the roster, somebody that may be starting with you. In order to do that, you're going to need either the IA number, the national identifier for your union local, or the Social Security number for that individual. Union Fusion does not allow company admins to add individuals to their roster by name. This would be a type of security breach. So you simply need to put in the Social Security number of that individual here. Once you add that number in and then tab over, the system will automatically grab the name of that individual and enter in a start date of today. Obviously, you can change that start date. You can change the start date by selecting a different start date if it was prior to today. And then when you're ready, you would save that employee here. So that is the basic process. I'm going to not follow through with that, but that is the basic process for adding someone to the roster. In order to remove an individual from the roster, either the person was let go or they were terminated for cause, you can simply click on the Actions Edit All button. And what that's going to do is it's going to put all of the employees in the organization into a grid like this that will allow you ultimately to simply specify the end date of the individual. So for this individual test employee, if I want to remove them from the roster, say last Friday, July 2nd, I would simply click on the date there. It enters the date. After about 4 or 5 seconds, you'll notice that it goes green here, indicating that that person has been terminated. If I then click back on the current employees, you'll notice that test employee has been removed from the roster. Now, you can look at past employees, which for some organizations, they can have a view to see who was actually historically on the roster, and you can view this individual there. But as far as current employees go, that person is removed. That's the process of both adding an individual to the roster and removing people from the roster. Both are important, and both are important tasks for company admin to maintain control of their roster so that when you're looking at the current employees, this list here actually reflects that list of people.